Good evening, good evening. This is Marie Holiday, and I hope everybody had a fabulous day today. And before we get into today's lecture, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button, and also share my channel with one person you know. I pay attention to my analytics, and I'm noticing that I'm getting a lot of people who are viewing my channel, but they're not subscribing. So please support this channel and subscribe. So let's get down to today's lecture. The focus of this lecture is going to be, why don't artists own their own masters, aka the rights to their music? Please check out my video upload from yesterday in regards to don't sign with that record label, aka own the rights to your own music, the masters to your own music. Check out that video upload. It's a very powerful video in reference to owning your masters as an artist to your music. But before I get into this topic, because I'm going to introduce four specific reasons that tie into why don't artists own their masters, aka the rights to their music. I'm going to address that, but before I get into that, I want to first of all spend a little bit of time explaining what I mean by masters. First of all, a lot of artists, especially in the early days of their career, like before they became famous, did not realize that signing away your masters means selling the rights to your own work, your own music, your talent, your creativity. They didn't realize that. They just didn't take the time to read the fine print. Basically, signing away your masters to your music, it takes away also from creating generational wealth for your family. In short, it's modern day slavery when an artist signs with a record label. And that also means they're signing away future money that they can make off their music. Yeah, they're going to get the royalties, but why would a person want to only get the royalties to their music when they can get all of the money? And for example, for artists like Anita Baker, Prince, Lil' Kim, the Beatles, and many, many more, they did not own the masters to their music, and that meant losing a lot of power over where and how their music was used. And there's many more artists that did not own the rights, that do not own the masters to their music. And so I just kind of want to spend a little bit of time on kind of explaining that. So now let's get down to business. So why don't artists own their own masters, aka rights to their music? First of all, before I get into the reason why, I do want to say that the traditional music industry, all the way up to now, going all the way back from day one, the traditional music industry often structured deals so that the label, not the artist, owns the master of all songs created during that record deal. And my firm belief is signing with a label, to me, is like, when you think about it from a business standpoint, to me is modern day slavery. In addition, artists are beginning, as we look now more into the here and now, in the past recent 10 or 15 years, artists are beginning to push harder for more control over their own work, rather than leaving their intellectual property completely in the hands of the labels. And I'm here to tell you. So I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 different reasons why artists don't own the masters to their music. Why they sign away the masters to their music. Number 1 reason: The label company, aka the music industry, also what they would deliberately do is dangle all this millions and millions of dollars in front of the unknown artists at that time, with the catch that you must sign this contract, and in the fine print, the unknown artist is also signing away their masters to their music. And this is a deliberate tactic on the part of the industry, aka the label company. So when they see someone with talent, an up and coming unknown artist, because at one point, Anita Baker was an unknown, the Beatles was an unknown, we can take it far back, it's Mahalia Jackson was an unknown. So when they discover these people, they dangle this money in front of them with the catch, sign this contract with this label company, and in that fine print, because they ain't taking out the time to read it, they're also signing away the masters to their music. So that's the number one reason right there. Number two, it's pretty much standard, even all the way up to 2021. It's pretty much standard that an artist signed to a label is not given the rights to the masters they create, to that music that they're creating. That's almost standard procedure. It's in the contract. That don't mean you got to sign it, but it's there. It's laid out in the contract that they're signing away their masters to their music, and at the same time, they're gonna have this trunk load of suitcase open up in front of that unknown artist with all that money, because they get mesmerized by that money, versus trusting their own talent, versus knowing in their mind, this money you throwing at me, I can make 100-fold that with my talent, and I'm here to tell you. Number three reason why artists sign away their masters is this is usually part of the payment for the studio time, marketing, promotion, and every other thing the label pays for that unknown artist. And I'm here to tell you. Number four reason, basically every label artist is screwed by this one way, shape, form, or fashion. And I'm here to tell you. So they're signing, basically, that record label is saying, you sign this contract, you sign away your masters, in exchange for your talent and your voice, we'll give you studio time, marketing, we'll help you market, and we'll help promote you in exchange for owning your masters and controlling your masters. And I'm here to tell you. So that's and it's all laid out in the contract, and they sign. They do. I don't know if they're realizing what they're signing. I don't know if they're running this by an attorney that specializes in the music business. You ain't got to be no attorney. You can just have basic business sense. It's literally signing away your life, and I'm here to tell you. So those are the 5 reasons why artists sign away. Those are the 4 reasons why artists sign away their masters. So how in the world can we put a stop to this? How can we put a stop to this with these up and coming artists or existing artists from signing away their masters? There's got to be a solution to this, and there is a solution. To me, it's simple. What they can do to stop this, especially if you are an artist or up and coming artist or existing artist, I'm gonna lay it out for you. It's simple. Number 1, solution. First of all, anybody, because you already probably generate money from your music, convert a room into your home into a studio. Make your own studio, or you can rent out studio time. Do your own marketing. Do your own promotion, but do not sign with that record label, aka the music industry, because there's a sinister element to that also with that music industry. That's a discussion for a whole nother video upload. Also, another solution Collaborate with other independent artists. Maintain and control your masters. Don't sign away your masters. Don't do that. Start your own record label so you can build generational wealth. Because the focus of my YouTube channel is talking about how to financial freedom. So when you're signing away your masters, you're also signing away your generational wealth. Put a stop to it. And I'm here to tell you. Because there are so many important reasons why artists should not sign away their masters. Let me break this thing down to you. Any artist who owns their masters, what that does is give you the legal right to freely maximize your money-making opportunities off of your music. For example, with a master recording, you can license the recording to a third parties and make money, like TV shows, films, commercials, or even for sampling used by other artists. The list goes on, and that's how you build that generational wealth. But when you sign away your masters, you lose the right to do all of that. You lose the right to market, to maximize off your music, to make money from third parties like TV shows. You losing the rights to do all of that, or to make money off your music. That's when they use your music in films, commercials, or even sampling by other artists. Because if you don't have the masters to your music, you can't do none of that because you sign it away. And I'm here to tell you, in the record label, they know that this is what's going to happen. So we got to educate ourselves. We have got to educate ourselves. This here with what I'm talking about been going on since day one of the music industry. Going way back into the days of Billie Holiday in the 20s and the 30s. This ain't just happening. We got to educate ourselves. So with that being said, I hope you all got something out of this in regards to me presenting reasons why all of these artists have signed their masters away. And I mean, we can even look at artists like Mahalia Jackson, Billie Holiday, Earth, Wind & Fire, Lakeside, SOS Band. They all signed their masters away, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here to tell you, those names that I just rattled off are legendary. And I'm here to tell you. So we got to learn something from the predecessors, the ones that came before us, who got ripped off and exploited for the talent. And I'm here to tell you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, do your research. It's time to step up to the plate, take control. If you're in the music industry, you know, maximize your income, control your wealth, control your craft. Don't sign with a record label. Create your own record label. Create your own studio. You know, don't sign up. It's almost like selling your soul, and I'm here to tell you. So with that being said, Simple Fidelis, and don't forget, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.